Hi guys, Ape here of the PocketBot Collective, and today we're going to have a look at MagicSquare's versions of Dead End and Dragstrip. And these are the last two of their Stunticon team, and also the last two to complete the Manasaur Combiner. So that is very cool. Now, I won't be including the combiner bits and transformations in this video. We'll do a separate video on the entire combiner. So today we're just going to look at these two guys, and they are pretty cool. Here is Dead End, nicely painted, blacked out windows, chromed wheels, taillights, clean from the bottom. Has a bit of visible head syndrome if you leave his head turned around. Something that the previous two cars didn't have because their heads hid under the hood. But pretty good. Dragstrip, really like what they did with him. Really reminiscent of the G1 and cartoon version. Nice silver engine block there. Room for a pilot or a driver. You can see the hands at the bottom, but besides that he is clean. And both of them roll like a champ. Now, let's do some comparisons. Here they are with New Age's Prowl and a standard Matchbox car. Here is Dead End with his G1 counterpart. And here's the full team, including their leader, Motormaster. Alright, let's get into transformation. We'll start off with Dead End because he's the most similar to the other two cars. There's some slight variations on him, just like Breakdown and Wild Rider had slight variations from each other, but overall same concept. You can see that the feet are tabbed in at the top, head is there, arms are here on the sides, hood is covering it up. There you go. Pretty straightforward. Has some extra joints in the waist, but that's mainly due to mainly for the combiner form. So what we do, we split them apart. This bit is a little different. The back part hinges down, has two slots on the inside and two tabs there. Then these back wheels, they hinge out. Again, little slot, little tab. So we get them loosened up on both sides. And then these side panels, just like on Wild Rider and Breakdown, they pull out. Feet go with it. There we go. Then you have some room to rotate them up and round. Now, one thing I'll point out is that it doesn't say in the instructions, but I would turn his hands inside out, so to say, because that gives you a little bit of extra clearance near the doors to actually fit them round. Otherwise you might have an issue lining everything up. But there we go. We can now also split the legs apart. We then move these bits down, fold these bits, or on a double hinge, also down, and tab them in to that little slot right there. Little tab there. There we go. Then let me see, this bit is on a little slider. So I can just slide in. And the side bit here, sorry, I've pushed it in already. It also, you can see it there, there's a little hole on the inside, which then tabs in there. And there we go. That's one leg done. Feet can go up and down, and has a ankle rocker. Knee goes about 90, cut, and ball joint on the inside. Now let's just repeat the same process for the other side. Take this piece that's on the double hinge, flip it down, lock it into the back wheel, push this all the way in, and tab in the lower leg. And there we go. That's the bottom of him done. You can see that there's a bit of movement there for the combiner bits. Now, the hood, untab it, and I hope I can show you because it's a bit hard to see, but there's two slots on his shoulders, and there's two indentations inside the hood that tab in there. So there you go. Just loosen this up. The arms work the same way again. You pull them out, both sides, and then you hinge them up, and then these tabs will tab into there, there, to lock it in place. So there we go again. Hinge them, put them down, and just position everything to tab it in place. Now we can also turn his head round. Very cool head sculpt. Pull the arms out, hinge them forward, and then just rotate the hands to the right direction. And there we go. Has wave swivel. Doesn't have an ab crunch, but you can do a little side to side, so to say. Heads on a ball joint. Hinge there. Hinged elbows. Wrist rotation. A very cool figure. Cleans up nicely from the back as well, as you can see. And I forgot to show the box earlier and what they come with. I have the box right here. The sticker is covering it, but their names are they listed somewhere else? Yes. Pillage and Contain, MS-B12 and B13. Of course, the full team on the back again. Some stats on the side. And drag strips on the other side. It has a few combiner parts in there, but we'll go into them when we do the combiner. It's mainly two shoulder pieces, I think, alternate shoulder pieces, and some bits to cover up the arm gaps. And also he comes with a weapon, as does his partner, which of course he can hold in his hand. We'll give it to him. Very nice weapon, nicely sculpted. Just give him a bit of a position. There we go. And there he is. Now, on to his partner. Let's get him transformed as well. Have a quick look at his weapon. Also a very well sculpted weapon. None of their weapons, at least not of the individual cars, have any paint, but they're all sculpted well and individually. As for transform, he works a little bit different. First off, in the sense that he's hiding all the pieces pretty well, except for maybe the hands. But besides that, there's nothing really visible. Same thing as the other ones. This is the legs. Head is hiding in here. But we just need to start untabbing things. So the hardest bit is probably this thing, to get that out. Let me see if I can do it, because it locks in place pretty securely. There we go. Let's flip that in there. That's kind of secures the front half and the back half together. There we go. Then we can just pull this down. You can see he has a bit of movement in the middle as well, due to him being an arm. But there we go. What we do then, these wheels we can hinge out already. Untab these legs. This needs to rotate down. Also on the other side. The spoilers need to hinge forward so the wheels can... Am I saying that right? Sorry, like that. So the wheels can sit in there. Yeah. There we go. Same on the other side. Just hinge the wheel in. These silver pieces are pretty much his heels. That's what he stands on. So there we go with the feet. And I'm not sure. Oh, let's just slide in there. Guessing that doesn't come off. No. So that's the lower half done. Top half. Wheels are tabbed in there and there. So we just untab that. There we go. And then we can move it in. Hold on. Let me first pull out his arms. His arms are also tabbed in on the side there. Just move them out of position for a minute. And then this should untab. It's not a tab in there. Just flip it over, revealing his head. And the wheels you can just position downward. Pull out the arms. Rotate them all the way around and rotate the fist as well. Again, pull them down, rotate them around, and rotate the fist. There we go. Also a very cool head sculpt again. Oh, sorry, I have to rotate the waist. Cleans up well. Give him his gun. And there we go. That is a Dragstrip. Sorry, went a bit out of focus there. And I see I'm losing some daylight here. So, let me just line them up with their comrades to have a look at the team. And there we go. There is the team. Just move the light source a little bit. I think MagicSquare did an excellent job on these guys. They look badass together. They really captured that cartoon aesthetic that these guys have. They're easy to transform, they're fun to transform, just like the G1 toys. And I love how they look individually, but also how they look together. It's an awesome team. Might not be everybody's favorite team, so to say. Come on, focus. But just look at them. These guys are awesome. Oh. Sorry there, buddy. Keep on your feet. So much character also in the molding of the head sculpts. I mean, Mauricio already showed off. And these other two guys. But I can't get enough of this team. I love how they look. So just for some quick size comparisons, besides them just with the team, of course. Here they are with our boy. Come on, focus. My lighting's a little bit off, but there you go. And let's also bring in core class prime, so you know how these guys scale. And that's pretty much it from me for now on these two guys. And we'll be back probably around the weekend with the review of the full combiner. Alright guys, thank you guys for watching. If you got any questions, drop them in the comments below. Or hit us up on Instagram on our individual accounts. Thank you guys for watching once more, and I will talk to you soon. Ape out!